Hey scrapbookers, I'm coming to you from a new angle today because something really sad happened. My tripod attachment broke, and that was after 3 years. So I still really love this attachment. In fact, I ordered a new one. I put it through a lot, and finally the little part that attaches to the iPad just plain broke. So it was only $12 to get a new one. So I ordered a new one, but I thought right now would be a good time to put some of those kits to use. So as you may remember, I made this book of page kits, and I have this book of page protectors. So we're not actually going to use that right now. Let's put that to the side. And then I did start with a page sketch. So this is going to be an 8.5 by 11 sketch with one photo, and I haven't picked it. So this is the only part I've done. I have my photos, or I have my page kits. I have some photos, and what I'm going to be doing is I have a bunch of these storage binders. It's been years since I've updated them, so I'm going to be pulling out what I want to scrapbook and then putting the rest in those photo boxes that I got, so that when I get new photos in, they can go in the storage binders because they work really well. So I'm just looking for one photo, just to go with this sketch. I usually like to do more than one photo, but for this purpose, I will just do one. And I see a lot of photos, like what ends up happening is I'll take a whole bunch of photos of one event and then print a whole bunch of them, but only scrap a couple. So then I keep looking through my storage binder and thinking, wow, I really, need to, okay, I found one. It's a picture of my daughter at her birthday party, and I'm seeing that there's a whole bunch of pictures from her birthday party. This is from when she turned 9, and I'm thinking that I should probably do one of those layouts where I make the one side of the layout is just her, and then the other side of the layout is going to be like a grid of all those photos. So let's do that. And I found this picture. I don't think you can see it very well from your angle. So I might play with some of these angles to be like closer, further away, that sort of thing. But for now, oh, it's so funny because our living room is set up totally differently. So I'm just looking at that. That's hilarious. We rearrange our house so often. So if I have photos of the whole house, it's really good to, keep those together because they're going to look different. So this is her on her 9th birthday. I have another one here. I could do 2, even though my sketch called for 1. I think I will do that. So one of the party and then one of a mother-daughter outing that we did. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause you, and then we're going to say, how fast can I do it? Okay, because I've done a lot of like, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to stop, and then we'll start, and then, oops, the cat's on there. And then it'll be like a countdown. Okay, I'm going to put 10 minutes on my stopwatch. So, let's go. Okay, so that should go off when when it's reached 10 minutes. So I'm going to cut one of these photos into a 4x4. Yep. And then I need to pick a page kit. That would be my next step. I'm going to keep my guillotine cutter right here. I hope you can see that. And so I made these up. There's a video about them. I'm going to pick this kit right here, and is crepe paper. Kiss Kiss. I think that's what it is. I'm gonna stop looking. So let's put this just right back here so it's out of the way. Now I'm even going to, this layout that I'm doing, it's on my Pinterest board called Scrap Liftable, and I'm even stealing the 2 papers. So she had these 2 papers, and no, you can't see those very well. I'm sorry. We'll figure this out. It'll get better. But those are going to be the 2 bottom papers, and then, so I'm going to need like, of one of these, I'm going to cut it to 3.5 inches. So there's 3.5. And then the next one I'm going to cut to a little bit less. I think like, well, let's just do 3.5. That can't hurt. So there we go with that. And then I think I just want a white piece of cardstock for the background. So I don't think I'm going to be using all of these other papers, but I'll just keep them handy. Yeah, I didn't get my white papers out. Shame on me. So I'm actually just going to use this one. I tried to use this one on another page, and it just didn't work out great. So I'm going to skip it. So I'm just going to cover right over that. And the background of this white piece of pattern paper is okay, I'm even going to steal her technique. So I'm not looking at the page anymore, but I just remember that I think she tore this strip. So hopefully it will be a scrap lift, but it won't be like completely the same, but it's going to be pretty similar, I will say that. Oops. What I'm trying to do is do a controlled rip here. I'm not doing a very good job of it. Nope, I sure am not. I gotta tell you, I love the stopwatch though. So I'm 4 minutes in. And I am going to sew. So let me just, I'm gonna keep it going. So it's already pretty different because her bottom layers were much less, took up much less space on the page than mine do. But I'm gonna go ahead and sew these. So my sewing machine's right over here, so you're gonna hear it. And hopefully, I still haven't fixed the bobbin tension, so I need to do that. So hopefully I'm not going to have too many troubles with this. Oh, where's my scissors? Hold on, I am going to pause you for a sec. Just because I had to walk. I just had to walk across, that's why. The timer is still, the stopwatch on my cell phone is still going. Okay, and then there's going to be 2 more stitches on this page. One thing about really scrap lifting, you know, a specific layout, is that you can really even know like, oh, I need to repeat the stitching 3 times. So the other thing she did was have like a triangle in the upper right corner. and then that had a stitch going down it. Whoops, did not get that on correctly. So that's the layout so far. So pattern paper, triangle. Now I have my photos. I am going to map these up a couple of times. And what I'm doing now is just picking from this kit that I already have made that's on my desk. There's another video showing you how I did that. So I'm just going to pick some scrap papers. Just the ones that are sitting there. And the colors coordinate pretty good. Pretty well. Oh, my stopwatch went off. So now what I want to do is just get the photos matted. And I want them to be like a jumbly mat. Oh, now I've lost all my clocks. That could be a problem. So the first mat I'm going to do is going to be pretty neutral. I think I'll use the same one for both of these. Oops. I think it's going to sound off, and the other funny thing is the iPad is far away enough away from me that I can't really see it, so I don't know exactly how long I'm going. That's a little, I should probably just look at the clock to figure out how long I've been at it. Okay. So this mat is a horizontal stripe, and I have the two, like the horizontal is going in a different direction on each of the mats. Okay. Now, so ta-da. Then I just want to pick papers that are going to coordinate. Oh, those are all going to be 6 by 6, so that's not necessarily going to work. Let's just stick with this other stack of papers that are oops. Okay. So this is the trick I learned on one of the recent Chamel videos. Is she like messy stacked her pattern papers so that they're all stacked up, but they're going to be like all a little bit different. So for now I'm doing both of these like the same. So the first cut I'm making is just for it to be bigger. There goes the 10-minute mark. I feel like I'm on The Price is Right. Timer done. Okay, but I think I'm still good on you guys. So now I'm just kind of pushing those down, and I want another. Okay, this is interesting because it's a little like painterly, but like kind of a crazy color. So I don't think I would use that more than once, but it goes with the paint look of the bottom here. So first I'm just going to cut it so that it's bigger. Just a little bit bigger, not like a ton bigger. So like 1/8 of an inch bigger is what I'm shooting for. And then I really like my philosophy of pick it and stick it, which means like if you can just get it down, that's going to be your best bet so that you don't just keep messing with it like again and again, because I will do that. So I'm actually using, what do you call that stuff? Kindergarten glue. That's not what you call it. To do this just because if I'm going to change my mind, it's just going to be more of a pain to do that. So here's another diagonal. Oh, I forgot. You know what else she did on this page? She splattered. Yep, she did. So I'm going to splatter. I'm going to need to do that. The nice thing about using a timer is then you get more concerned with, and also having a kit, is you get kind of more concerned with how long you're going, rather than like, oh, this paper is precious, I want to save it. So these are going to go here. Now, I am not a person who does a lot of white space on my pages, so this is going to end up looking like a lot different than hers, just because all of her stuff was smaller than mine. I know you can't see this very well. I'm sorry. I can't work upside down. I've seen Chanel do that. I can't do that. It's not going to happen. So two things. One is I am going to sew on one side of this. I'm going to sew this down onto the page. And then, oh, I got to splatter first. Duh. Okay. Oh, I can... I'm like, what am I doing? Okay, so grab some splatter out of my little cart from IKEA. Oh, that's much wetter than I expected and darker. It's okay. So I'm not even really paying much attention to. This is also wetter and darker than I expected. It's okay though. Let's do another color. Yeah, let's just do this. This is green. I think I might pause you for a second while I just use the blow dryer on this. So I'm going to use the blow dryer and sew. I'll be right back. Are we? Yeah. Okay, so this is it so far. I don't think the light is awesome on there, but I will try to post a picture of this on my blog when I'm all finished. But so I've sewed a stitch there, sewed a stitch there. I also got up on Pinterest that layout so I could tell you who it was by. So it was made by, it was saved from Think, Pink, and Mint. It's for the design team for Scrapbook Work Slat by Ricky. Oh, I'm sure I'm saying this wrong. Gold. So I don't, and it's in another language. So, and I don't know what language it is. Yikes. Lots of stuff I don't know. But that's where I got the inspiration. So you can see that on my, you can either see that at, hold on, thinkpinkandmint.com, or you can see it on Pinterest on my board that's called Scrap Liftable. Okay, so now I'm going to just tuck this photo underneath here. So this is it. Here we are so far. So while I'm using the same page setup and even the same pattern papers, mine is going to look different because my scale is different. So next she's got the date. So I was trying to think of what the date was for my daughter's 9th birthday. So she just turned 12. But I can probably look on the back of these. Yeah, this is 2012, so does that make sense? In 2015, she turned 12. In 2014, she turned 11. In 2013, she turned 10. So in 2012, she turned 9. So that's going to be 2012. So let's get some kind of... She had a letter stickers that had the date up in this area. And they were dimensional. So I'm going to go over here to my, I've got dimensional things. Oh, and I've already found something that says happy. Oh, and birthday. Ding, ding, ding. That's going to be my title. And let's see if I can do... Oh, I can probably use these too. So I got these stickers. They are called Celebration. They're going to work perfect. Yay. All right. So I'm going to write the date up here. Let me see. So it'd be 2000, what did I say, 2012? The problem with that is going to be, I'm not going to have two 2s that are the same height. How annoying is that? Pretty annoying. Okay. Well, let's get those that happy birthday down here because we can definitely get that portion of the layout done. So happy and then birthday. I know that isn't the most cleverest title ever, but I think that's fine. So I think instead of making the date up here, I'm just going to tuck in another, oh, maybe we could just do Hello 9. Hello 9. So I know you can't see that very well, but I've done title, embellishment. Now I need just a few more things. So I've got an arrow pointing to the title, and let's just do some hearts. I'm really like totally copying her layout. Well, I think I want that there. So there's, okay, so we've got embellishments, and then there should be some more embellishments right around this area. So let's see how I can do that. But some of these stickers aren't totally, they aren't exactly the stickiest things I've ever had. Okay, this says celebrate. I'm going to put this up here, I think. Okay. Instead of a heart up there,
Okay, I'm hating parts of this. So I'm taking off the hearts and I'm putting on a dot instead of a heart. Alright, let's look some more. So the next place I'm looking for embellishments are these little drawers that I set up in my kit video. I'm feeling like I know you can't see what I'm doing, and I'm starting to feel bad about that. Okay, I have some... Oh, I took the... I had some balloons, and I took those out for a different layout. But I know where they are, so I think I'm going to steal them from that other place. Okay, now I'm just adding in some more. I'm going to have a circle, circle, circle. So I need 2 more circles. Oh, and there's like totally no room for journaling on my page. That is bad. I'm having this one kind of go off the page. I'm going to cut it from the back. Alright, I gotta check the time because I can't see. Okay, I'm pretty convinced I'm not getting any faster. So sad. Why do I care about getting faster? I don't know. Scrapbooking is a competition, right? I'm just kidding. But when I do go to a crop, which is never, and one of the reasons why is that I do kind of look at it like, oh, I gotta go faster than everybody else. I don't know what is up with that, but I do. I don't know why. Like even in those live crops, somebody said, oh, I did 4 layouts. And I thought, I gotta do 5 layouts. Which is why I think Calvinball is great. Is great for me because it's fun and friendly. It's not like it's not like a mean competition at all. It's fun and friendly, and it is competitive though. So you can still do your share of smack talking, and like it's it's just a lot of fun. It's silly, and I like silly. But I also so I like silly, but I also like to be somewhat competitive in a friendly kind of a way. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so my embellishments are getting pretty different than hers. I have Hello 9. Okay, I do want to put the year in there though, because I'm forever trying to figure out what year was that. So I'm going to look for smaller letter stickers, and I think they can be in black. I think that would be fine. So I need something with 2 2s. So I'm looking for that now. 2s, since we've turned 2000, it seems like 2s are really hard to come by. Here are some. These are in gray, and I think that'll be fine. So I'm doing. I guess I want them here. They kind of seem a little smushed down here. But I'm not going to care too long about that. So that was 2012. Okay, and then I'm going to do the thing where I do no journaling on the page because I'm going to do those companion pages. And really, it's just like almost self-explanatory. Let's put a camera in here. And then I think what I'm missing, so I've got chipboard on here. I have paper embellishments that are like die cut out. And then the thing that I feel like is missing, and I also have stitching, but I feel like what's missing is like a brad or, oh yeah, some kind of like epoxy sticker. So here are my little, oh, this says happy birthday. That would have been cute to say happy birthday, cuteness. Because this goes with the colors go. So I'm going to take off that 2012. I don't know where it's going to go. But I like that as a title. Happy birthday, cuteness. Because she is pretty cute. I think I'll just put the 2012 right here on the picture. Because it'll kind of blend in. Again, I apologize. I know you can't see this. But with Amazon Prime, I ought to have my tripod back within like 2 days. I stopped going so fast. Okay. So here's happy birthday. I don't know as if I like that. I have it like going over, and I don't think it works that way. And I also have two different, yeah, that's not working. I could put the, oh, come on. Hello, cuteness. It just doesn't, the cuteness, the little epoxy sticker here that you can't even see, is not working. Darn it. I think I am the worst at placing epoxy stickers of anyone ever. I just don't feel like I know what to do with them. I just don't. Do you feel like that too? I hope you do. I hope you don't. I hope you do. Because I do. I just, like, feel like I don't know where to put anything. So I know what you sort of want to avoid is, like, making it look like Mickey Mouse. So I've put epoxy dots on there. I don't think they're the bestest ever. But I don't care. Okay, I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be it. And then let's do a companion page. So that will completely slow me down. Be right back. Oops. Let me show you how that turned out. Ta-da! Okay, so it looks pretty different than the original. And I didn't set any speed records today. Let's do that companion page. Okay, I'm back. So when I use a companion page, a lot of times I'll just use an old piece of scrapbook paper that I'm not interested in anymore. And I also use the white sides of those. So that's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to plan on doing my 9x9, like 9 photos grid. That's really photo heavy. So let's see if I can cut up those photos. Whoops. Put this back right over here. Okay. Man, they look little. It's crazy how fast kids grow. And it's crazy how you don't really, like, notice it until you look at the pictures from, like, just a couple years ago and you're like, oh man, they are really, like, they're
a lot bigger than they used to be. How weird is that? How did that happen? I don't even know. Okay, so I'm looking for pictures that I can cut down to 5 or 4 by 4. And so far I am not seeing a whole lot of that. So I might just have a different spin on that. But I'm taking out all the birthday photos because I've looked at these photos like several times, and I don't want to, I want to empty out the storage container so that I can, oh, this was the birthday where Danny pooped the floor. That was so funny. Okay, so some of these pictures I can probably, cut down. I'm just trying to see how I want to lay them out. And then others I don't really want to cut down. But I'm pulling them all out of the storage binder. So I want to get enough pictures that really gives the flavor of who was there and what happened and which ones can I kind of cut down a little bit. So even though like this is a dark photo, it's got all of the alive grandparents in it. So I want to, oh, that's really cute. I want to keep that. And here she is opening up a Barbie doll, and that doesn't happen anymore. So I'm going to keep that one. So I'm dividing these into, these ones I can't really cut down, and then these ones I can cut down. Okay. Yep, that's what's going to happen. And then the rest of these will go into the box. But I've got enough, I don't have a picture of me in any of these. Let's get me in the picture. How can I have 20 pictures of the party and I am not in any of them? How annoying is that? Yeah, because I took all the pictures. Yep, that's what happened. Just not sure I'm going to get myself in any of these. And unfortunately, no. That's pretty sad. Note to self. There's one of me, but it's a selfie and it's not really all that good. I could kind of cut these two down to the size of one, and that way I would be in it. I think I'm going to do it that way. Okay, so these are staying as is, and then these ones will be, well, that's 3. Let's do 2.5 by 2.5. Let's see if I can get that down. So I'm taking 2 pictures and kind of making them into one. And that equals 5 inches. And then trimming the others down to 5 inches. Okay. And now all I have to do is get them onto the page. That felt like it took a while, huh? I better reset. Hold on. Okay, so I'm thinking like there's no way I'm going to beat Celeste Smith in this scrapbooking Calvinball because it's just like way too hard to go fast. I'd like to go a lot faster. Oh well.
It's okay. Alrighty. So what I want to do is like make this into a very photo heavy side of the page. Because that's one thing about scrapbooking that I find kind of annoying is that really cute pages online and in real life are ones that have a lot of other stuff besides photos on them. And I print my photos out in 4x6. And so if I want to have a whole bunch of photos on the page, it will take up the whole page. But I don't really want to trim them, I don't really want to print them out small. I want to be able to see them. Because remember, when you get old, you can't see anything. So good luck with those tiny photos. I mean, I just have to look at older women in my family and think, like, if I try to show them something on my iPhone or show them something to read that's small, none of them can read it. So, yeah. So just remember that when you're making your scrapbook pages, is that someday when you're older, you're not going to be able to see small things. So you might want to double, rethink those small pages. So now let's just do, so I'm thinking either it's going to go this way. Yeah. So I'm just fill up the entire space, and then I'm going to do a strip of the pattern paper on this other side so that you can tell that the pages belong together. But I'm pretty sure this is still going to be like an hour-long video, so I don't think I can really call it speed scrapbooking. Yeah. And I'm not sure how much faster I can go. I really don't know. I don't know. I mean, I have been faster in the past. I used to scrapbook standing up, and I think that had a lot to do with it. And now, for the most part, I scrapbook sitting down, and I think that has slowed me down. And then after I make this video, I'm going to go through that storage binder and just pick out the things that I haven't scrapped yet that I want to. So those might be my next few pages, and then put the rest of them into the photo storage box. And having the photos, having like scrapbookable photos available and ready, I think is, as well as having all like the papers ready, is a huge time saver. Like, I think I could have gone even much. So on this side, I'm just going to have two thin strips, one of this paper and then one of that polka dot, because those were the two that I used. So I'm going to have this as the one that goes all the way over. So I'm just going to cut a thin little strip of it, like an inch. And then I think I do want to sew that down. I do, but I don't, because I know that I'm going to have to fix that bobbin issue, because the threads are not staying in. It's really annoying. Yes, it is. So I'm just putting a little bit of adhesive on there. And then I'll have one strip of that tinier polka dot. Oops. So funny, I completely forgot. This was before the big house rearrange that we did a couple of years ago. which I'm still not like totally in love with it, but we did it. We do that. Oh, crap. So again, trying to do a controlled tear. I don't think that one came out as well as the first one did. So what else can I tell you? I don't know. I am invigorated to start scrapbooking again in 2016. So I've been putting a lot of time into getting that habit back. But I'll tell you, I have a lot of other things I want to work on in 2016 too. So I'm back, I'm making videos, but you know me. I will I'll be excited about this for a while, and then I'll have to move on to something else exciting. Yeah. Okay, so I have those kind of down, and they're not interfering with the photos. But, well, one of the things I want to do does have to do with scrapbooking. And so I signed up for Debbie Hodges' class about how to teach an online class. So some of my time is going to be taken up with learning how to do that. And while I'm signed up for the class, I haven't really dove in, you know. Like I've just kind of looked. I haven't really committed yet. So soon I will completely commit and then go about figuring out how to make a class, and I think I know what I want to teach about. So what I want to teach about is telling family stories, telling family history stories. So I have my topic kind of picked out, even though there's supposed to be this whole, okay, so there's supposed to be this whole time period of like watching your audience and wondering what they want and blah, blah, blah. Which, yes, I should be doing that. But here's the deal. I pretty much I know I want to teach that. So I guess what I should do is ask you, what do you want to know? Like, what would you take a class about, you know, telling your family history stories? Would you want that to be just about family history, or would you rather have that, like, incorporate scrapbooking? And, like, what are your questions and stuff? Like, what do you want to know? Or even, are you even interested in that sort of thing? If you're not, that's okay too. Like, I guess just tell me, do you think that will be interesting? So I guess, and my perspective on telling family history stories is that I'm not a genealogist. No. I'm not a detail-oriented person. No, I'm not. I don't want to spend hours and hours making family trees, even though I have done that. It's not my, like, excitement, you know? What I'd rather do is just kind of like go with what I know, learn a little bit, you know, like go into the genealogy portion of it a little, but not have that be the sole focus, which was, and the reason I kind of have that perspective is my dad was a detail-oriented guy, and he was really into the family tree. But what I feel like we missed out on was the stories. So I want to tell those stories. I want to figure out what they were and tell them. And I guess what I want the class to be about is that it's a lot easier than you would imagine. So it's it's not hard to find stories. Even if you think like, I don't have any stories, or I don't have any old pictures, like I know how to find those things, even if you don't think you have them. I've found, because I've done it, I found them, and it's not that hard, and that doesn't go there, but maybe it goes under here. Hold on, I'm still working on this layout. But so if you have any ideas about whether or not you would want to take a class like that, let me know. And also, if you took a class like that, like what you would want or what you would expect to learn. I've been fiddling with this for too long. I need to stop. And I'll also tell you that in a class situation, it wouldn't be the situation where I would just turn on the video recorder and just start talking. Although, you never know. I might do that. Because one way that I can do that, and I think I do have a video that's like that, is that is to say, okay, I want to tell an old family story. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to turn on my computer screen and then do like the Camtasia or whatever that thing is called, Screencast-O-Matic, and show you where I go to find the stories and how quickly that can happen. Like it's not rocket science, and there's so much out there now that it's amazing. It really is amazing. I mean, I wish my dad could have been here to kind of see that happen. Okay, I need to stitch it, but otherwise it's done. I'm going to stitch it after I do the video, or after I turn off the video, but this is it. So there's the companion page, and then here's the main page, and then they'll look like this in my album. Ta-da! Thanks for watching. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Okay, scrapbookers, I just wanted to show you one more thing. So this is the pile that I'm left with after I made that page. And I'm just going to slide that behind my page kit over here. So that will just go right back in, all the scraps. And then I actually made 4 pages. So I've been uploading the video. This is the page I made on the video. And then I think you saw a little bit of this, just a photo-heavy page, just for getting the photos in there. Then as I was waiting for the videos to upload to YouTube, I made this page because the birthday was really about the party, but then also we did a spa day, and that was part of it. And I did my little trick of coloring on my thickers with my Copic markers, so ta-da! Because we did the crazy toenails, of course, because she was 9. And then I did one more photo-heavy layout. So these 4 layouts will sit in 2 page protectors that will be sewed together that will go into her birthday album. And yay! Number 9, birthday, is finished. Woohoo! Okay, thanks for watching.